Hello, this is Adam Omega again. Without cigarettes this time. I'm making progress at giving up smoking. And my life force is starting to regenerate from the damage I've done to my lungs. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Matrix. What is the Matrix? The Matrix is one of the key principles to occult theory, and the theory is based on all matter being energy, and every particle within the universe having a location and a velocity and a vibration. All energy is matter, and all matter is energy, and has the vibration at which it vibrates. You can tune into matter, and you can tune matter. Both of these things are possible when you become conscious within the matrix. Now, consciousness within the matrix starts by locking onto gravity. This is allowing the Earth's gravitational field to move up and surround you, and allowing your center of gravity to sink into the Earth and becomes absorbed by the Earth, so that you and the Earth's gravitational field become joined. Once you've done this, you can lock onto the Earth's gravitational field and ground yourself. This is one of the requirements of obtaining the matrix. I performed this feat partly on LSD, though I don't advise drugs for this purpose, as they have harmful side effects. It's possible to obtain the matrix without the use of drugs, through the art of meditation. I wasn't very advanced in meditation when I first obtained the matrix through the use of LSD, and I certainly don't promote LSD or advise the use of LSD. However, for people who have used LSD and witnessed certain hallucinations, they would realise that some hallucinations are manifestations of the fact that spirits have a vibration, and that we're surrounded by spirits. There are spirits everywhere, and everything we do leaves an impression in the space-time continuum. Everything we do leaves an impression in the space-time continuum. Every thought, every feeling, every gesture, all leaves an impression in the space-time continuum. And time itself is a concept that part of our brain understands, but another part of our brain is timeless and can move about the time sequence as though it were a film. If you've ever seen a piece of film, you see the different time frames on the film. There used to be 30 frames per second on a piece of film, and those 30 frames a second would be flashed before our eyes to make it appear that the picture was moving. If you imagine one of those frames as a parsec of time within the space-time continuum, it means we can travel backwards and we can travel forwards. Time is a continuum. There's a past, there's a present, and there's a future. And the present is the gateway to the past and the future. And it's not until we really learn to live in the present that we can access the past and the future through its vibrational nature. In other words, the past has a vibration and the future has a vibration, and along the space-time continuum this vibration is constant and it's joined by the present. When we learn to focus our mind within the present, we can attune ourselves to extended vibrations into the past and the future. When we learn to meditate on the present and dwell within the present, we can choose to extend our consciousness into the vibrations of the past and the future, as well as the present. All matter is energy and has a vibration, and all vibrations can be influenced. Some vibrations are very subtle. For instance, there are some particles, subatomic particles, that are passing right through us as we speak. It's as though we're invisible to them, such as X-rays and gamma rays. They pass right through the atoms in our body, as though we weren't even here. Every now and then one of them hits an atom within our body and displaces that atom because it's travelling with such velocity that it's capable of knocking out atoms within our DNA, and our DNA has to learn to repair itself and replace that atom. Our DNA is made up of 4 amino acids which are used to spell out a 4-letter alphabet that's used to code for all of the proteins that appear within cellular structures and other parts of the body. Or if we slow down the vibration of the radiation that's affecting us, such as ultraviolet radiation, these particles affect us, and it's as though we're actually present in the presence of these low frequency vibrations. Or they may seem low frequency, but they're quite high frequency compared to the vibrations of even lower frequencies. All vibrations and frequencies are relative to each other. And then we have microwaves that mobile telephones use to communicate. All waves can be represented by a spectrum and have a place on that spectrum. And depending on where a wave is placed on that spectrum, it has its vibration or a frequency. Now frequencies can be given in numbers, as in hertz, how many times a particle vibrates per second. Using crystals as part of your meditation can be a good way of learning to tune into the vibration of other objects and other frequencies. The vibrations of crystals can be measured in pulses of radiation that the crystals give off. The crystals actually give off a little pulse of energy so many times a second, and this can be counted in hertz. 1 hertz is one pulse per second, or 1 vibration per second. Increasing our frequency is done through meditation and through our gravity lock. Once we attain a gravity lock, we can learn to vibrate with the Earth's gravitational field. There are other bodies that affect Earth's gravitational field, and they also have a vibration. And all bodies are indeed connected by gravity. Gravity connects every particle in the universe to every other particle in the universe. Gravity is the substance which binds all matter, all energy, all vibrations together in a oneness that is a universal vibration. The universe is basically one giant vibration that's all joined, and all vibrations merge together at some point. Every vibration, no matter how tiny, has a ripple effect and continues in until it becomes infinitesimally small, but it still continues. No vibration, no matter how small or how tiny, ever dissipates. And this ripple effect keeps moving through the space-time continuum until it becomes infinitesimally small. The point is that every vibration, no matter how tiny, continues indefinitely and leaves an impression on the space-time continuum that's indefinite and continues forever. Nothing is lost, in other words. The past is written in the space-time continuum for all eternity, and the past resonates with every other particle within the universe. No matter how small, nothing can be lost.